Good evening, folks. Well, not evening, but it's 2:22, probably 2:21 a.m. in the morning, and I'm leaving you. I just decided to vlog tonight because I was using the internet much earlier today, and I was writing another thesis of mine to share with you because I was going to do another vlog. But I had a sudden situation and the internet froze on me. So I'm just stuck here and trying to just figure out this mishap, this situation, because I don't know why we don't have internet, and I don't know if it's hopefully my mom's not didn't turn it off. Honestly, I don't know what the situation may be with why we don't have the service running, because it stopped all of a sudden because I was looking up some information to write the essay on, and then I went to the kitchen. Mom came home, and then I went to the kitchen to get something to eat. And when I got back and I checked my laptop, I saw that the internet wasn't working, and it said just no internet, with the little dinosaur there, the little dinosaur um pick there. So I didn't know what that stood for. And I didn't understand why there wasn't internet and why it stopped working. So that really upset me because I don't need a shortage right now. That's the last thing I need. That's the last thing I ought to deal with. And the internet's been running for months now. It's almost a year. It's going to be almost a year, if not 10 months. Not 10 months, maybe 8 to 10 months now. And so here we are all of a sudden. And my mom has this terrible habit of cutting the internet on us at the most vital times. The most vital time we're able to use it. And, I guess I could just sum that she's saving money, but I don't get why she would get the internet in the first place to just turn it off if she just wanted to save some money. I mean, the whole point of getting the internet is to save money. Okay, that's why she got the service, and it's priced the way it is. We shouldn't live with no internet. I think it isn't just a tease to me, but it's a terrible, joke, and just a bad, and terrible game that I feel like she's playing at just getting service and then undecidedly cutting it off like that. And I really think that when she does things like that, it tends to be really misleading. And, I can't help but get my feelings hurt. And it brings our home behind when we lose um, vital service like that. It's a quality our home could use. And um, it brings it brings our home behind when we lose when she just cuts off service um, like that. Important service because that's education we could use, um, and it's a quality our home um, needs um, and should run on. You know, I don't want to just live off of paged dictionaries when we have modern definitions on the internet on words. Okay, and then some dictionaries um, don't even go in depth enough for the detail of explanations on words. You know, like for example, let me grab a dictionary and show you. Like this dictionary that I'm holding here, that's just pictured, I feel doesn't have enough synonyms to definition to that explains the definition of a word. It just states definition and let's see. And then states the annotations to the word um, and explains whether it's a verb, a noun, a pronoun, or and just details like that, but not enough synonyms to the word that explain its meaning better. Um, it's an American dictionary, so I guess the definition would be um, pretty much defines the term. Um, quite literally um, write out the dictionary. But and then it gives 1 to 2 definitions. Um, but I don't see the definitions going. I guess for 3 for some. Um, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can find 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, and then the definition I looked up that has 4 meanings, explaining its word sense is the word vocal, which is just an example. 1, a vocal sound. 2, a vocal composition or its performance. I'm sorry. There are 2 definitions there of vocal. So I'm reading vocal too. That's incorrect. It only has 2 definitions before the next word, which is a noun and plural, and it's vocal cords. Vocal definition 1 is 4 explanations. So the first, and it is an adjective. The first one is uttered by the voice, oral. 2, relating to, composed or arranged for, or sung by the human voice. 3. Given to expressing oneself freely or insistently. And outspoken. 4. Of or relating to the voice. So that's one example of a word having four explanations. Um, but I need some synonyms too. But I guess because it's an American dictionary, it doesn't need synonyms to um, give give word sense. The definitions and it's numbered explanations do, because it's an American dictionary, and each and every term, um, each vocabulary word, its usual word meaning. So I guess verbatim. So um, that's the reason why I guess it doesn't, an American dictionary like this one wouldn't need synonyms to make any word sense, because Americans um, are just native anyway, so they know their words um, observably, factually, actually. They know their words quite factually. So it's different for someone or like me, or that needs synonyms in order to make better sense of a word's meaning, and instead of just relying to definition, because I don't have an observable um, mind, American that's um, just it's not a mind that's characteristically attached to English like an American um, born mind would be, which is why I would rely on like I understand English, but not, I can't say that I can understand like an American if I was schooled there, but there's just something different about being an American yourself that I guess, um, and an educated one at that. Like, let's say an American who's a degree holder. Um, it's just, you have this sort of sense of being able to understand English because you're a native to your country. It's different for me, the English that I comprehend, because um, I'm a resi- resident alien, so just the way I focus on English um, is slightly different, which is why I have explained to you that to make sense of an American definition or an American word, um, I like the use of synonyms to help it along. So, but Americans have terms there and broad definition um, to help you understand to their um, level to on some level of comprehension to what something means and stands for. But you're able to do it for yourself. So um, so yeah. Um, so I'm with the situation here and the internet. Um, this is honestly the last uh the last just the last sort of means to a situation that I want to be in, just at the house with no internet service. Okay, I didn't, like, I'm tired of watching TV. I find myself real tired of watching TV, and I much prefer watching things on the internet and vids there. I can't seem to follow the TV like I used to be able to. Um, it's, I don't know what it is. I don't have patience enough to sit there and watch the TV program. And plus, it feels a lot lonelier for me watching TV on the flat screen in the living room. So this is why I much prefer the news on the internet and to follow news there. Um, so without the internet, it's back to TV again, and I don't feel like TV is um, quite informative like it had been years before, um, when I was more a juvenile at the time, really. So with the strikes on in Hollywood that's been going on, um, yeah, TV, it's been needing a lot of work and updating. So um, I guess that's what they're dealing with right now, and they're working on. They're trying to change um, the just the TV front, and um, so it's just a time that they're improving communications, and it's systemic interface, and just making sense of really um, just making sense of what communications means, um, and what TV, um, the interest of TV, what the interest of TV represents. So yeah, that's it really. And so they're doing that, and it's been needing to be updated, um, and there's so much work that needs to be done because I feel like TV is behind, has been behind, and the internet it's so advanced, has advanced so much that I I guess they weren't thinking um, about TV enough, because TV is this sort of pastime that everybody loves coming to and finding comfort in, and then they just forgot the point, and that and how much it needed to be updated. Because I don't even think there are any good movies of interest going on. Um, I don't know if it's just um, me who's noticed. I don't know. I'm not sure if other people have noticed it, um, because I haven't heard much discussion about that. Um, I haven't heard much people, um, I don't know, making any subjects about how TV is not as concurrent. I don't know if concurrent is a good word or word appropriate, but with the times, the internet is doing well. So, with that, um, I haven't noticed much news discussing it. Um, but it's almost like the situation of the sun getting brighter. That was a question to me. Um, some years, like maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when I noticed that the pattern of the sun was getting too bright. The sun was too bright, and then I couldn't understand why I couldn't find any news about it. And I didn't know if it was just me or if I was just being paranoid. Um, I didn't think I was paranoid. I just wondered if I was, because realized that I was the only one who noticed. But then again, I summed to myself that with it being that bright, maybe they just didn't want to talk about it. And I know my parents have done this to me, in the event of situations happening. So I suppose at the time when I noticed this event, that most people didn't want to talk about it and were uncomfortable about talking about it. But that's one example, um, of a situation, a dire situation that I was in, and I felt and wondered if people noticed but didn't want to say anything because they were so uncomfortably um, shocked about it, surprised about it, and didn't want to cause any alarm. But I felt, yes, they did notice because there was so much anxiety going around, and I knew that it wasn't just me, is how um, that event felt. So I compare that situation to how TV is today and how communications has needed, um, and just to an update, and how um, just news about TV and where it's going needs to be discussed more. It shouldn't just be TV and us people just accepting it for what it is. Um, People should be aware of where their TV is going and what updates there are, um, and not just and it shouldn't just be the internet. And I know it's like that, but it shouldn't just be the internet that catches onto news and is updated, because years before when TV was popular, I knew that there was news just plastered all lambast all over the internet, um, just so that the news will be there. You understand? But people were mostly watching the news in those days, um, but would put news and even more information about news other news events on the internet for as a good measure. So it's why the internet is so advanced on news today. And then now in these days, after 2020 to 2021, and now we're 2022 into 2023, um, people of these um, advanced times rely on the internet for news more than TV. And I feel like TV's been catching up with that, trying to catch up with that, and to make itself more worthy again. All because movies are behind, and the event of the strikes, and um, TV entertainment as well. TV movies too. TV movies and entertainment too. So yeah, they've they've just been doing what they can um, to reface um, those who are behind, um, people who um, didn't realize in the event of the strike how much there needed to be an update, because everybody was watching movies, and I guess people were watching past movies that are out of date, that have needed an update. But I don't know if Hollywood just ran out of ideas, or they reached in its climax. They reached a period, a time actually, where they had so many uh, period movies that they needed to cover. Um, so I don't, I guess it was just the times. There wasn't any sci-fi going on, save for Star Wars. Um, so those are the big Hollywood updates that on sci-fi that I know of. Let's see if I can recall anything else. Um, no, I mean really, it's Star Wars, and a lot of dramas. Um, I know that there's The Woman King, a drama with Viola Davis and others um, to credit for the movie. And I'm not sure if the movie is about um, the character um, Shaka Zulu and African stories, um, heroes of Africa, or anything like that. But I missed bringing up Black Panther, which is another movie genre, another movie flick that is sort of like um, close to The Woman King, but um, comparably not the same, because The Woman King stands on its own, very much like Black Panther does, but it's a Marvel story, and it's based on the comic book, and the character, the title. So um, I'm just waiting for the Woman King to come around, and I don't know much movies after that are going on. I haven't had a chance to see other trailers. Um, and then so that's what I'm just waiting for. I'm waiting for other trailers to other movies to update, and have a run in with those. So Yeah, that is it there. Um, it's real early right now. And it's only 2. So it's almost 3, really. So I don't know what I'm going to do because I just don't want our house to fall behind because we need the internet. And, you know, honestly, that was so unnecessary, this happening with the internet being cut off because um, we could use the update, and I don't feel like we'll have much um, improvement with just TV, not with just TV alone. We need the internet with it so that our house will um, work better and we'll just be um, up to date with the news and what we need to know. It's good for the home, for our home. So this is why I'm a little dejected. More disappointed more, or I suppose dejected would be better, but I don't want us to be behind, because we really need the internet. And um, mom said that they turned it off, but they actually just take remove um, more like more like charge the money out of her account for um, the service every month. And that's how it's paid for. So, I mean, we shouldn't be having an issue. There shouldn't be an issue with the internet. Um, we're supposed to have it. I feel so hurt without it. Because it's what we need. It can't just be the news alone. And we need something modern these days around us to keep focused. Because on TV alone, just isn't enough to help us run and motivate us um, to get things done, do what we need to do um, for things to be done, and to help morale of the home when we're at home. Is why we need the internet. I mean, let me try and picture and see if going back to TV and no internet would be helpful. Strangely, it could be helpful if um, we're not so self-absorbed to the internet. But I mean, it would only be helpful in that I mean, there is still news on TV, and we could be reminded of what we need to do, um, events we need to take care of, because of um, news is ideal. Because news is ideal, so um, but the internet has updated news, so it's just we. I just thought that it's a helpful tool. It'd be a better tool. So I don't want to run on and on, really, like that. Um, so I'm gonna wrap it up here, and then I'll get right back at you with some more news. I just wanted to discuss what our situation is being because, the internet had just cut off, and then I found out, and then, it just really broke my heart. So I wanted to share um, that event um, of my experience with you and tell you that um, just so that you know what I've been going through. So I'll just leave that there, and then I'll come back at you with some more news and other events that come up. So I'll leave at it. I bid you adieu, and I'll come at you with some more news and events that come up and are going on, and I'll leave it there. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will meet again. All right. Take care. Bye.